Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Heroes of the Storm. Today, I'm gonna be showing you some Gazlowe gameplay, who is probably one of the weirdest heroes that I've yet to play in this entire game. So I played a couple of practice games with it, and I'm gonna be showing you a pretty cool build that I've been playing recently. Now, if you hear any kind of ticking in the background, I think it might have actually stopped for a little bit right now, but over the last 24 hours or so, the rain has been absolutely ridiculous. So if you hear any kind of ticking, it is going to not be popcorn, it's actually just rain. So, yeah, let's jump into it. Now, I was gonna just show you directly some gameplay, but I think this hero needs a little bit more explaining to do right from the get-go, because I am honestly not really used to playing guys like this, okay? You can see that this is, well, if you just imagine what kind of hero this is, you can see that it's a goblin with all kinds of mechanical things on his back, and when he presses the button, the thingy closes, right? The heck was that, yeah. So, basically, this hero is not an assassin. It doesn't really fight very well, it doesn't heal, it doesn't really tank. It just doesn't really do any of that sort of stuff that is, you know, meant to do hero killing. It can do it, but it has very little, you know, mechanics to get away out of fights, and to get in fights as well. But most of the time, if you're fighting in a team battle, you're really the one helping out your teammates and maybe dishing out some damage with the W ability. So let's jump over the abilities really quickly, and then I will show you some gameplay. But first, we can read the backstory. Few would consider Gazlowe a fighter, but what he lacks in height, he makes up in mechanical know-how. Besides, you don't just get the boss of a boomtown like Ratchet with just a charming personality, if you know what I mean. So his Q ability is a rocket turret. The rocket turret is basically a way to put down a little turret that will deal a ton of damage. And this thing actually does a surprising amount of damage. I think it does more than, you know, just the average amount of people just auto-attacking, you know. It does a lot of damage. You can put down multiples of them. Next, we also have the Death Laser. Charge and shoot a laser, damage and range increases the longer it's charged. So this is a skill shot that basically charges up, and the range and the damage that it does, as well as like the amount of enemies it hits, gets improved by the amount of people that are in the radius. And then last but not least, Explodium Charge. Throw a timed bomb, which stuns and damages enemies in an area, and this is, I believe, it's a little 5-second counter. So basically what you do, you throw the thing forward, and then you kill stuff. Next up, my trait. Turrets and enemy structures drop scrap. Collect to restore mana and reduce cooldowns. Activate to dismantle a turret, turning it into scrap. So this is a pretty cool way, you know, that you don't really ever need to go back. Unless you know are completely out of mana in life. But here we go, the heroic ability. The one that I'm going to go for in this game is going to be Robo Goblin. Transform to deal an increased amount of siege damage and gains reduction to crowd control effects. Now, before I will tell you what kind of a build I'm going for, I will be loading up a game. Alright, so here we are in the Garden of Terrors. I'm going to be playing Gazlowe, as you might have already guessed. And what I'm gonna go for in this build, that I'm actually gonna be playing right here, I am gonna go for a build that focuses around killing creep camps. So what this hero is really good at is basically sitting back and dealing a ton of damage without really fighting the enemy one-on-one. So what I'm gonna be focusing on, all my talents and whatnot, is soloing the camps that are gonna spawn in these areas right here. Now, especially on this map, on the Garden of Terrors, it's really nice because you can even solo the big boss minions that actually pop at night. Now, I don't know exactly why there's two guys just standing right there. I hope they will actually get in the fight very shortly. But here we go. So that is the first turret I just put down. And you can see it does a significant amount of damage. And it stays alive as well. Oh, there we go. Nova's moving. Now, the nice thing about this is that while this turret is up, I can still be auto-attacking. So it's not like I'm completely stuck right here or, you know, I can't do anything else. I can just put down that turret. It will start shooting. We don't really need to worry about that. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Just putting down the turrets in the early part of the game. And I will pretty easily be able to lane out Raynor right here. Because Raynor just simply does not do enough damage at this point in the game for me to really, you know, worry about that. Now, what I'm not going to do, which I was doing right there for a second. What I'm not going to do is focus too much on using a ton of abilities early on. Because, like I said, I do want to get the early creep camps down. Oh, gotta watch out, gotta watch out. Should be able to get out of here. There we go. I do have a lot of life, so it's not the biggest of deals. Actually gonna be salvaging that thing right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for this creep camp in a little bit. But I'm like level 3 or so. I should be able to do that just fine solo. Actually need to watch out for that Illidan. He's still running around here somewhere. Don't know exactly where he's at. Just trying to get some extra XP for our team here. Alright. So now it's nighttime. I actually was hoping that we would hit level 3. We should be able to. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, instead of actually helping out at nighttime, which I know might not be the smartest thing, and I know I might not be playing this hero very perfectly, but I am gonna get this thing going right here. So what I'm gonna do, put down the 2 turrets. And throw my bomb in there, and then charge up my W ability. Now the W ability, once again, is this beam that charges up. Gonna shoot it right now, and then I'm gonna auto-attack. Now, as you will see very shortly, this will go just fine. I don't really need to worry about very much. I will need to make sure that I don't die, obviously, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Gonna be looting that guy as well. Make sure I get everything that I need, and I'm just gonna be auto-attacking. And what's gonna happen is that these minions are obviously going to fight. Now, normally at this stage in the game, this is really early on in the game, you would need at least 2 heroes to do this sort of stuff. With pretty much every single hero that is in the game. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go with... which one should I go for? I'm gonna go with that one. Enemy minions can drop scrap, so I can actually make more of these towers. Now, the reason why I'm currently not really helping out in a team fight is simply for the fact that I'm soaking up a lot of XP. The one thing I've noticed that a lot of people are missing out on in this game is that there's simply not enough XP, and right now we're already a little bit behind in levels. Their heroes are meanwhile not in the middle part of the game, and I think there's not really any like major team fights happening right now anyway, so we should be fine here. Oh well. That is him back, but we actually caught up in levels quite efficiently right there. Tip in the moon well, obviously. Gotta make sure that I don't lose it. And that's basically what I'm gonna do in this game. I'm gonna spend as much time as possible. Obviously, I'm gonna go and help out when there is like, you know, some major team fights going on. But I'm gonna try and just get as many creep camps as possible. I'm actually gonna try and get theirs right now because they have yet to gather it. Alright, this is a bit risky though. This is a bit risky by me. Now, the one thing I have noticed, however, when playing this hero, that he is pretty difficult and that you can sometimes just sort of die, okay? Because, like I said, there's no real mechanic to get out of trouble, which is the main reason why it's difficult. I'm gonna be the one tanking this damage here. Should have actually placed that bomb a little bit differently, but shouldn't matter. Should be able to get this guy. Here we go. Gonna actually get the scrap metal back from these two as well. Oh snap, this is a trouble. This is trouble. Oh, I knew you were trouble when dropped on me. Yeah, that was a bit risky by me. I should have actually gone to Uther to the top. Would have made a lot more sense. That is my bad right there. Oh well. Gotta go with the Mercenary Lord. Mercenary Lord allows the captured minions to be a little bit stronger. But as you can see, I'm not really focusing on getting kills or anything on the heroes. And like I mentioned as well in the earlier part of this video, I'm not the best Gazlowe player in the world. I don't even know if this is like the way you're supposed to play it. But I do know it's a ton of fun. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna be sieging up a little bit right here. And what I'm actually gonna use is my W ability. My W ability is a huge ass beam. And sometimes, just sometimes, you actually are able to get a huge amount of damage done on a lot of enemies. That is a good example right there of a big amount of damage that I managed to do right there. Now, my auto attack is strong, but most of the time I've noticed is that when you play this hero, you got a lot better stuff to do than use the auto attack. No need to get greedy, guys. Don't know exactly why you were over there in the first place, but whatever. Alright. He actually went to the top right there. Illidan. Not interested in your shit. Alright. W. Ooh, did a lot of damage there, but not quite enough. Whew. So the W ability is the one that is the big beam that charges up, and it does need to charge a little bit before it actually deals a solid amount of damage. But when it does, it actually can easily take out 2-3 minions at a time. So I think at the pro level, this is gonna be one of the most played heroes, honestly. This is one of these heroes that is very hard to deal with if he gets really out of control. I can even solo these big guys right here. Now what I'm gonna do when I hit level 10, when we hit level 10, which is very shortly, I'm gonna actually start soloing the hard camps. So the hard camps are the ones right here. I'm already gonna move over there. Because I will be able to solo this one. Like, that's the main thing. I can solo this thing. We don't really need to worry about it. Now, we're not quite there yet. So, I'm actually gonna get this guy first. You guys are fine, right? You shouldn't really be taking a big team fight right now anyway, so we should be fine. Alright. Charging up my laser! Alright. I'm gonna nuke this guy down. Don't really want to use all my mana, like I said, because I do need it for this camp pretty badly. Now, my heroic ability will basically make a stronger version of me. So here we go. Actually gonna get these guys out of there, so I can get my scrap metal back. But my heroic ability is actually a robo-goblin, so that is basically just a stronger version of myself. Now, I hope they won't come over here, because they literally just activated their big ability, or the other creep camp to the side. Alright, here we go. Let's hope I will be able to do this with this little mana. It should actually be relatively easy. Yeah, there we go. And as you can see, like, this hero has absolutely no trouble at all, while allowing everyone else to just fight. This hero has no trouble at all, just taking out creep camps. So that's the awesome thing I have really finding here. I'm not really helping in team fights. I should really be doing that a little bit more, I suppose. But what I'm really focusing on here is that I'm dealing a ton of damage. In my own way, without really focusing on, Oh, he actually has to watch out there. Alright, beam in! Oh, almost! Well, I did a lot of damage to the siege tank, so I did do my part right there, I suppose. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna stay right here now. Zone him out a little bit. Don't have that much mana, sadly. I really need some more scrap metal. There we go. Oof. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Oh well, Uther healed me up. That's a sweet boy Uther. Alright. I'm just hanging in the back, trying to get as much damage done as possible. Alright. Probably should go back. Oh, he's actually gonna get this camp. Alright, I'll just put down my 2 turrets. And then teleport home. Need to get some more mana back. The mana is obviously going to be used to take out this creep camp. Ooh! Just barely managed to get out of there. That's a bit risky.
The night comes.
Alright, gonna go with quick release charge. This actually allows me to throw a second bomb. My E ability now has a second charge. Still messing around with the talents, to be honest, but I'm really focusing on just getting as strong of a mercenary camp as possible. The funny thing about that mercenary lord thing, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the mercenaries that I capture right now are just a bunch stronger, so it's pretty cool. Alright, and right now I'm pretty high level, so I shouldn't be that big of a deal. I should be able to defend that just fine. Now, it's very hard, as Gazlowe, to know whether or not you're playing a right game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am not completely sure if I should be helping out my allies more, or if I am actually doing an okay job here, right? It's hard to judge my progress and what I'm really doing and what I'm really adding to the fight and to the game. But I feel like I'm doing okay, and you know, like that's the difficult thing. Like, you will never really be very much appreciated, because you're never gonna be the one that does the most damage or the one that deals the most DPS or whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna be tanking this guy, which they will probably not be expecting, but it should be fine, with, especially with an Uther. Oh, gotta watch out. And here we go. Our tower is actually growing right now already. So he's actually already done. Alright. I'll get him. Nope. Oh, well, looks like we're gonna have a big team fight over here. No, no, Lowko, no. Dang it. Looks like Night Evils. Who was Night Evils? Who was he playing? Raynor is actually in the Garden Terror right now. While I managed to die with pretty much the rest of the team, except for Nova, because Nova can actually get out of trouble. Alright, he's actually dealing a significant amount of damage right here. It's pretty good. We're back alive in a second, so that's awesome as well. Now, there's no mercenary camps alive, I don't think. I'm pretty sure everyone is dead.
Well done.
I should be able to kill this guy by myself, though, but... Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Don't know exactly where he's going. He's just gonna go straight for them. Alright. If I kill this guy by myself, we should have a pretty good time. Alright, here we go. Actually pull him back a little bit. So my other cannon starts shooting as well. Okay, well Sonya is coming over here from the enemy's team. Oh snap. Oh my god. I need help, please, Uther, heal, Uther, please. Uther, why you no heal? There we go. Whew. Alright. Whew. We stayed alive right there. Really needed my my allies there, but that's good. I'm actually gonna go with long range turrets. I find these are a little bit more useful most of the time, especially in team fights. The other one is okay as well though. And that should actually be our second turret growing in a little bit, so that's great. Alright, let's go for this camp as well. Let's go. The range is actually a lot bigger right now on the turret, which is nice. The one thing, by the way, that you might want to know about the minions is that the minions, the mercenary camps, will actually... they will actually target the thing that is closest to them. So if you are in between your turret and the minion, he will attack you. However, if you are not, then it's a little bit more difficult. It's probably faster if I just solo it and he goes help the team, but... Alright, he doesn't want to. That's alright. Our Terra lives. Let's kill this king really quickly and then jump to the middle side of the map as well. Alright. This is great. This is going really well. Now let's stand in a circle. Mount up. And go with the clan. The clan in the middle. Now the thing is, this cramp is gonna be pushing at the bottom, right? And it's gonna do a lot of damage. Because these camps unchecked are basically going to wreck their day. Well, that was not the most useful one. Oh shit. Oh come on, why'd you have to target me, bro? He really does not like healing me. The Uther has full HP and it does not heal me. Look, dude, you have so much mana. Come on, throw a freaking heal. He really doesn't heal me. Come on. Uther, please. Uther, please. Please, Uther, I just wanted one heal. Wow, Raynor going YOLO mode there. Alright. Charging up my beam. I don't think he's here anymore. Nope. Alright, let's go. There we go. Getting all the camps once more. And these guys at the bottom that I freed earlier are still going to town. They're dealing a significant amount of damage right here. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, it's hard to judge the amount of damage that a Gazlowe is doing. Like, Gazlowe will be doing a ton of damage if you're not careful. But it's hard to, you know, it's hard to say how much he is doing. If that makes any sense. Because it's not going to reflect on this damage sheet or whatever, right? Even though I'm not doing bad right there either, but... Alright, a little bit low health right now. Don't really want to fight the Hyperion. Just gonna put down these turrets. I'm gonna beam up. Beaming, beaming, beaming. Oh! Sorry! Alright. Let's go. No need to push it too hard right now. They're having a hard enough time as it is. Should be fine here. I really wish this Uther would be throwing me a heal every now and then. Well, he did it right there, I suppose. I think he did. Alright, one more, what's it called? One more Garden Terror and we should be in a great position. Alright. I will go get the thingy right there. I'm actually gonna go with Resurgence of the Storm. It's a little bit nicer. Because I do end up dying quite a little bit. Well, in this game I actually haven't, so maybe I should have gone for the other one, but whatever. Guys, we should probably just be focusing on mid, but... Could someone help, please, guys? Thank you. Thank you, Rainer. I actually should have used my E ability a while back. Alright. Come on, guys, if someone could help, that'd be really nice. Like, I don't know, I will help out with these guys as well, I suppose, but...
It's over for now. Don't get too comfortable. The infested will return again.
Yeah, well, here we go. Well, nobody's really helping here. My team, I don't even know where they are. Alright, well, it looks like they aren't here. That's the main thing. Oh, there they are, after I got spawned. Oh, gotta watch out here. Need to make sure I don't die. Alright, we'll be able to reach that. Whew. Ooh, that was a great move right there by him, actually. Uther, why don't you heal? You have so much mana. Am I missing something here? Maybe Uther just really does not like healing. Alright. I'll go take the bottom camp again. They did a lot of damage previously. Should be able to do that by myself. Especially at this level, right? I think so. I could have actually gone for the talent that allows me more of these, what are they called? More of these charges, but... Alright. You actually have a talent that allows you to get more turrets down, but right now I don't have it, but we should be fine here either way. Alright, sweet. Gonna get this guy. Okay. Everything is going really well so far. 14 and 2, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, looks like there's gonna be a big team fight over here. I wish I was there a little bit earlier.
That one's pushing up daisies.
We ought to capture this mercenary camp.
Yeah, let's go.
Mayhem.
With two of us, it's easy. Gotta kill the mage in the back first, actually, ideally, but...
Enemy dominated.
Cool. So they are all dead right now, we just need to right-click. Just right-click the core, guys. They are all dead. There's literally no reason to not be attacking the core. Guys, please. I like how we're not even attacking the core when nobody is alive. But here we go. Boom! Got the core down, and we managed to win the game quite convincingly right there. Woohoo! So Gazlowe, very quickly growing into one of my absolute favorite heroes in this game. Not quite level 5 yet, I'm trying to get all the heroes to level 5. In this particular game we managed to go 15 in 2. And keep in mind, we actually had the resurgence of the Nexus or whatever it's called as well. That allows us to respawn really quickly on death. However, I ended up not really dying very much. But like I said, it's hard to judge the amount of damage that Gazlowe really did in this game. I do have to say though that this guy is very quickly growing into one of my favorite heroes at the very least. He's a ton of fun to play with. When I actually got him yesterday, I was like, okay, what am I really doing here? What am I really contributing? Because he is so different than like your regular assassin, sort of like to the face, deal damage to the opponent here, right? He's completely different than that. And I personally am really enjoying playing Gazlowe. So if you had a good time and you want to see more of these kind of videos, make sure you hit the like button and also to subscribe. And other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.